What's up, beautiful people? It has been a minute since I have done one of these sit-down business credit building videos, but I'm back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I was able to build business credit fast in literally less than 90 days. I'm going to walk through the entire process and steps with you. So if you are an entrepreneur, solopreneur, an aspiring business owner, and you're looking to build business credit and start positioning your business for funding, this video is for you. So keep watching. Also, if you've been following me for a while now, you may know that today in 2024, I'm not new to building business credit, neither am I new to teaching this, right? I've been teaching this for the past few years now, helping my clients and students build solid business credit, better position their business for funding, and properly structuring their business. But there was a time in my life that I actually started, right? That I was trying to figure out this whole business credit thing. So I didn't have all the tools and the exact roadmap to do that. And so I sort of kind of figured it out. I did some research. I did have or do have some background in the financial service industry because prior to my flight attendant life, I actually worked in the financial field. A lot of people don't actually know this, but I did like banking. I worked closely with the underwriters. So I knew what underwriters were looking for when it came to underwriting loans. I did loan closings, home equity, stuff like that. So I do have some insider knowledge and experience when it comes to credit, finances, and stuff like that. Now, I don't have a script for this video, so I don't know, this video may be all over the place, but I was like, let me jump on here and share this because I realized that, people have, based on the questions that people have been asking me, I'm like, let me just get out there and share this video. And I want to first start by saying that you don't necessarily have to have everything polished and put together before you can actually start building business credit, okay? Please understand this. Now, and when I say put together, meaning you don't necessarily need that fancy website, logo, and honestly, y'all, you don't even necessarily need a business structure, okay? I know, all the people are gonna come for me, okay? Especially based on how I teach my teachings, I suggest, right, and I encourage you to have a properly structured business, a properly formed business, but I'm just saying that technically, you don't need all of these fancy things. However, I do not recommend you build a business underneath your social security number only. You never want to do that because there is no protection for liability purposes, right? I say at least, if the least you're going to do, if you're going to be lazy about this, is at least go out there and get an EIN. It's free. It literally takes a day. I believe you even get it instantaneously. You get that SS4 instantaneously. Okay. So at least go out there and get that. That's your employer identification number. And you can use this number to apply for business credit and do business under instead of using your personal social security number. So at least do that. You're not going to be lazy about it. I say it's better to take the time and at least create an actually properly formed business or properly structured business, okay? I can talk about this all day. I could go so much in depth. Feel free to check out my other videos where I talk about launching a properly structured business and stuff like that. But when it comes to choosing a business structure for your business, it's always best to seek out help from a business tax attorney, okay? A business tax attorney because they specialize in tax codes, laws, and what may be best for you or better for you based on the income that you plan on bringing in or that you are currently bringing in and stuff like that. Because of course you want to have like the best tax rates and all of that, okay? So that's all for another video. However, most people, I'm not here telling you exactly what business structure to choose, but if you're trying to go the easier route, you just want to get set up and started right away. Most people go with the simple option, which is either a partnership, LLP, if you're doing a joint business, or a general partnership, or an LLC, right? A limited liability company that at least separates your personal liabilities from your business. Again, I'm not telling you what business structure to choose because I'm not a business tax attorney, just to give you an idea of some of the options that you have. And the beautiful thing with business structure, y'all, you can always go back and change it. And for example, if you opt to, let's say, form an LLC, you can in the future change the way you are taxed. Okay, if you want to be taxed maybe as an S Corp or C Corp. Again, I'm not a tax attorney, so I won't go too much in depth with this, but definitely speak with your tax attorney, your business tax attorney, to better understand what your options are and what's best for you. So now that you have at least your business structure, your EIN, now you can go out there and start building business credit. Okay. Yes, I can tell you a whole lot of steps after that, after you've gotten your business set up and your EIN, but you don't necessarily need this to start building business credit. But if you want to know further or want to learn further how you can build a solid business credit in depth, how you can properly structure your business so that you can look good to lenders and creditors and get your first 5 figures in business funding and beyond. So that's 10K, 20K, 50K, and beyond in your first 90 days. You can feel free to check out my in-depth business credit builder toolkit in my description below. This toolkit has helped well over 1,000 people build their business credit and better position their business for funding, acquire funding for their business. So you won't be disappointed. Now, with that said, once you have your LLC, or once you have your business structure, I should say, and your EIN, now let's start applying for vendors. Okay. Now there are different levels to business credit. Okay. There's business vendor accounts, and there's business like corporate cards, credit card accounts, and then there's business like funding, business loans, business lines of credit, right? There's different tiers and different types of business funding. But in this video, for those of you who are starting out, I'm sharing with you the steps that I took to start my process with building business credit, what I've taken, the framework that I've taken my clients through, and how you yourself can start building business credit today. And when I say build business credit, y'all, I'm talking about getting that 80 Paydex score or higher in literally 90 days. And if you don't know what a Paydex score is, this is a number that is generated from Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet, they are the OGs of business credit, right? They are a business credit reporting agency. I've talked about them a ton on my channel, so feel free to check out other videos on here. I've also done like partnerships with them in the past. And so Dun & Bradstreet is one of the main business credit reporting agencies. Okay? Sometimes when you go to apply for a corporate lease, I've taught people how to start their Airbnb business, stuff like that. Sometimes when you go to apply for a corporate lease, they will ask you for your Dun & Bradstreet number, and they're looking at that as well. Having a Dun & Bradstreet profile is essential. It's one of the first things that you want to do before you start building business credit, which is something that I should have shared earlier. So the first thing is, once you have your business set up, of course, go and apply for your Dun & Bradstreet number. It is free. You can expedite the process and pay a small fee to do that as well. Okay. Once you have your Dun & Bradstreet number, then you're going to go and apply for different vendors. We're starting out with vendors to make things simple, to keep things simple, especially if you don't have great credit. Okay, so you can build business credit even without perfect credit, even without great credit. Okay, you don't need excellent credit to build business credit. Now, if you do have excellent credit, maybe 680 and beyond, you can move to your tier 3 accounts. Okay, I won't get too much into that in this video, because this video is for really those of you who are starting out with building your business credit. In my in-depth business credit toolkit, I talk more about how you can build corporate credit, business credit cards, acquire business loans up to like $100,000 in business funding as well. So you can feel free to check that out. But to start out, here's what you're going to do. You can apply for these 4 trade lines. Okay, again, make sure that you have your Dun & Bradstreet number. Apply for that. Okay, that's a must. And then you're going to go ahead and go over to NAV. If you go over to NAV recently rolled out a new product where they will report 2 trade lines, basically with 1 membership, right? So they now have the NAV card, right? The NAV card charge credit builder card. And then they also have the NAV membership. Before it was just the NAV Boost, where you can monitor your business credit. And the beautiful thing about NAV as well is that they give you options and suggestions, I should say, for business funding and personal funding as well, based on your business credit profile. So with NAV, you can actually see your Dun & Bradstreet rating, you can see your Experian rating as well, and your Equifax rating. So NAV is a phenomenal tool if you're a business owner trying to build your business credit and try to grow your business. They have a lot of different resources. So go to nav.com, check that out, sign up for that their dual program, right? Once you go to the website, you will learn more about that. And this video is not sponsored by NAV anyway. Now, the next company you're going to go to is Crown Office Supplies. Crown Office Supplies, their platform is actually powered by Dun & Bradstreet. So you'll be able to build business credit by having a Crown Office Supply account. And Crown Office Supply is a net 30 account. What is a net 30 account? A net 30 account is an account where you pretty much buy on credit, right? So you order products, you get it delivered, and then you have like 30 days to pay that invoice. So you have net 30 accounts and net like 60 accounts. Those are some of the easiest ways to start out with building your business credit without even having perfect credit. So we talked about NAV, we talked about Crown Office Supplies, and then the other company. Well, first of all, before we even go to the other company, you guys, literally, once you have your NAV2 trade lines start reporting properly and positively, and you have your Crown Office Supplies or whatever other vendor account you choose to have reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, those 3 accounts alone will give you your 80 Paydex score. You really need just 3 to 4 to start. Okay, and that's just starting. Of course, you want to pay your net 30 accounts on time. You want to make sure that your trade lines are consistently being reported. Your subscriptions and stuff like that is consistently being reported. Today in 2024, there are so many trade lines to choose from, net 30 accounts to choose from, business credit builder platforms to choose from. So feel free to go do your own research, to find out more. You can also get it all in one place in my ultimate toolkit right below. But there's so many out there. And you may be wondering, what's the pros of having a lot? When you have a strong business credit profile, you can sometimes use that as leverage for funding. Okay, take it from somebody who has worked with brokerages, who have taken out business loans in the past, who have had lenders and underwriters speak directly to me and tell me exactly what they're looking for. There are some lenders who will lend to you because you have a strong business credit profile, but you don't necessarily have a strong personal credit profile. And as someone who works in the business lending space as an entrepreneur running a brokerage myself, I know this to be true. Okay, so building that strong business credit profile can potentially help you with securing funding. Sometimes if you're looking to lease a vehicle or let's say purchase a vehicle in your company's name and you just want to use your EIN, your business credit, this can be possible if you have a strong business credit profile. So those are some of the benefits of building a strong business credit profile. And building business credit does not necessarily mean that you are putting yourself in debt or putting your business in debt before time, right? Building business credit just means that you are building business credibility. Think of it that way. You are building business credibility, okay? So that when the time comes, if you were to actually need it, maybe a large amount of funding, you're not running around, right, trying to get prepared because you've already been prepared. So those are some of the benefits. And then you can absolutely run a successful business as well without business credit, right? So I'm not here to sell you that you definitely need business credit to run a successful business or run a profitable business. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm just letting you know that you have options for further growth, possibly to grow your business further faster with using business credit, business funding rather than your own. Now, as a bonus, the other business credit builder platform or tool or company that you can use to build business credit is Fairfigure. I did a video recently. You can feel free to check it out right there. I shared a bit more. I went in details of how that program works, that card, but it is a true EIN only card, y'all. EIN only. So you don't need any personal guarantee to get approved for this card. However, to prevent money laundering, okay, in the financial industry, they want to prevent money laundering and they apply this whole know your customer KYC to prevent money laundering and stuff like that. So they may ask you for your personal information as well. However, only your EIN will be used to get you approved for this card. Again, you can check out this video to learn more about that. And I'm super excited because actually I have an interview coming up in the next few weeks or so with the CEO of Fairfigure. All right, so definitely look out for that episode. And the reason why we're doing this podcast episode is because they recently launched a new integration with Dun & Bradstreet. How exciting, right? And so that video should be coming up in the next few weeks. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscription button and the notification bell as well. And that way, whenever I post a new video, I go live, I do Q&As, all of that good stuff, you will be the first to know. As of now, 2024, they are reporting to like Credit Safe, Equifax, Small Business Financial Exchange, the SBFE. The SBFE is not necessarily a business credit reporting agency, but it's more a place where businesses, their information database, scoring, stuff like that is held. and lenders can pull from that information. But with this new integration, I don't know a lot about the new integration that's happening, y'all. I just know that there's a new integration happening with them. And so I'm super excited to actually get on a podcast episode with the CEO of Clear Figure to learn a little bit more about that integration and what that means for business owners like yourself. So there you have it, beautiful people. This is how you're going to build business credit in literally 90 days. And this is how I did it. When I did it, I didn't, like I said before, I didn't have all the tools figured out. At the time, I literally just had my business set up. At the time, it was, I believe, an LLC. I had my EIN. And literally, when I tell you, I literally turned around as soon as I got that articles of formation or articles of, is it the articles of formation? Yeah. As soon as I got my articles of formation document, I literally turned around and applied for my EIN. And as soon as I got that, within that same week, I literally applied for my Dun & Bradstreet number. And then I just started applying for vendor credit and literally started within that 2-week period. I did it within a 2-week period. So in order to achieve this in 90 days, you don't want to lollygag, okay? You don't want to get your business formation and then you wait a month and then you get your EIN and then wait another month and lollygag, okay? You're not going to achieve this in 90 days. You have to literally apply all of these things within a 2-week period. Okay, start getting those supplies. If you're using let's say a net 30 vendor account, start ordering your thing and bear in mind what their minimum requirements are. Okay, and so once you do this within a short period of time, I recommend a 2-week window. All right, and once everything is reporting properly as the companies should, you can start seeing your Paydex store. Okay, listen, y'all, if you want more videos like this, I know it's been a minute, but I've been getting a lot of questions around the business credit space again. And so if you want to see more videos like this, again, don't forget to like this video so that YouTube knows that you like this video and you want to see more videos like this from me. Plus, it helps out with the YouTube algorithm, okay? Let my content go out there again, okay? As it should, all right? And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Also, you guys, please don't be alarmed or surprised if you see me posting like move abroad and living abroad content, shorts, videos. I can't help it. I literally can't help it. It's literally my life right now, and I absolutely love it. So it's really hard for me to not share that content, okay? So don't be surprised if you see me sharing, my journey and my life living abroad, currently living in Thailand, which I absolutely love. More on that later. I'll probably have some resources for you in the description, possibly if you're someone who is looking to possibly move abroad, or possibly move to specifically Thailand. Actually, before I leave, I want to say this, okay? Just get up and do something. Just get up and do something. A lot of times we sit around and we overcomplicate things and we're like, oh, I have to have this person, then I have to have this person, this has to be perfect, then I have to have the website and I have to have the logo, and oh, I have to start making sales first. Just do something. Literally, like the saying Nike, just do it. Y'all, literally, that is how I have been living my life. I just get up and I just do it. Things does not have to be perfect. My situation does not have to be perfect. I just get up and I just do it, okay? That is how I was able to make my first $20,000 in a year, right? Selling digital products, ebooks. That has been helpful to so many people in their businesses. If I had sat around and I was like, this is not perfect, the graphics aren't perfect, it's not a fancy Canva document like how I would do my documents now, it's not a fancy Canva document, so I'm not going to do it. I would have missed out on all of that money, right? And this is coming from someone who used to do door-to-door sales. Okay. In Jamaica, when I was 18, fresh out of high school, that was literally my first job. And I thought it was the best thing ever. I was literally walking door to door doing sales out in the hot sun in Jamaica. Okay. Door to door sales. So to go from that to be able to earn online income, earn passive income, literally while I sleep, was literally a dream come true. And it all happened because I decided to just get up and just do it. All right. So I'm leaving this with you. Just get up and do something. Until next time, beautiful people, it's your girl Shibivia. It was an absolute pleasure. Let's continue to grow those businesses together, and I'll see you guys later. Be blessed.